In exactly 30 days, I have my very first powerlifting competition. And in the world of powerlifting, there is a saying, mass moves mass. So for the next 30 days, I am gonna try to put on as much weight as I possibly can. First things first, we gotta get a baseline. Let's go to the scale. All right, so I'm 190 pounds, 190.0 exactly. That's a BMI of 27.2 and a body fat percentage of 18.2. Obviously that body fat percentage is a little higher than I want. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. I, of course, am gonna try to see how much weight I can gain in 30 days. I guess we better get bulking. Oh God, I totally missed. Oh, God, there's gotta be a better way. Ugh. Now, as I was doing research for this video, I learned about a term called dirty bulking. It's where you can eat whatever you want, but you have to eat a lot of it.
Well, one of the McDonald's, I can take your order whenever you're ready.
Yeah, can I get 20 McChickens, please?
You said 20?
20, 20.
McChicken?
Yeah.
All right.
That'll do it. Hello.
A lot of food.
Oh, you know it.
Would you like to round up $1?
Yeah, let's do that. 20 McChickens. Yeah, we really like McChickens.
Yes.
Oh, this one's just for me. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Bruh. Got him!
Now, as I was shoving McChickens into my face, I started to research dirty bulking, and I learned that while this may help me put on weight, that fat won't help me move more weight. But don't worry, I have a friend over at First Form who happens to be an expert on this subject. Allow me to introduce you to TJ LaFavor. TJ, what is up, my man? I need your help.
Nick, what's going on, brother? I'm freaking pumped to go through this stuff with you today, because I know you're trying to get big and put on that weight. It can be pretty tough, man.
Right, and I know that First Form has basically all those bases covered. If I'm pulling a couple products off the shelf, I'm mixing them in my First Form shaker bottle, what's like the perfect post-workout stack for me?
So for you, for males, generally, so the two products we have are Formula 1 and Ignition, right? Formula 1 is your low temperature process hydrolyzed whey protein isolate, which is a mouthful. Just say that it's a really high quality, rapid digesting whey protein isolate. And then Ignition is a pure dexanhydrose glucose crystal with an added multivitamin, which
You're good at this.
Hey, I've said it a few times. It's important stuff, man. It was actually the post-workout stack was the first products that I ever took from First Form way back in like 2011. Made a huge difference for me, and is what kind of led me to, in a roundabout way, to where I am today.
And I've always wondered what it would be like to take creatine. As a runner, I was encouraged not to take it because of the excess weight gain and the water weight. Would it be beneficial for what I'm doing now?
Creatine is honestly what I tend to recommend to almost everybody. Okay, there are certainly situations in where somebody may not use it, right? But the thing with creatine that's misunderstood is that yes, it does cause water weight gain, okay, but it's inside the muscle cell. Okay, so creatine, is not stored on top of the muscle cell, it's stored inside the muscle cell, which means that water is in the muscle, which a hydrated muscle is a healthy muscle. And so with what you're doing, absolutely creatine is going to be beneficial for you, because not only can it help out with lean muscle mass gain, it can help out with recovery and different things like that. What can make the biggest difference for you with powerlifting is those quick explosive movements. You're going to be real hard pressed to find a supplement that is better than creatine.
I love your knowledge. I love your passion. I love that you put nutrition first. I'm all about it. I will send you the results from this 30-day transformation.
Hey, listen, as long as you follow that game plan, I know you're going to get great results. So I'm excited to see it.
Thanks to TJ's advice, for the first time in my life, I actually began to keep track of my daily caloric intake. Here is what a typical day of eating looked like for me during this 30-day bulk. I wake up every morning about 5 a.m. and the first thing I do is make a cup of coffee. Now, I know what you're gonna say. You're cheating on Run Gum. No, it's that coffee helps me poop. and I need that in the morning. With that business out of the way, I go back to the kitchen and I make a pint glass of Immune Boost Daily. This is a product I created with my wife because we wanted to wake up and do something good for our bodies each and every day. It's hydration, electrolytes, vitamins, minerals, all in one. It is the perfect way to get my body primed for anything the day throws at me. If you guys want to try it, here's a code for 50% off. Use code Simmons at checkout. Now, I like to work out in the mornings, and you've got to get something in your stomach before you're gonna go and lift like this. My favorite lightweight breakfast, it's something I used to use a lot as a runner, is just a tablespoon of peanut butter spread across toast. It's light, it's easy, it's caloric dense, and it'll power you through any run or any lift. But whether you're running or lifting, swimming or biking, it is going to deplete your fuel reserves. So thanks to TJ's advice, I created the perfect post-workout stack. It includes 2 scoops of Formula 1 whey protein, 1 scoop of Ignition, and 1 scoop of creatine. I have to give credit where credit's due, and I attribute much of my gains to this post-workout stack. I will say one thing about taking creatine for the first time: you have to drink a ton of water with this product. So I take a lot of water throughout the day. I also found that drinking green juice after consuming my stack really helps keep my stomach calm. Then for lunch, now this took some planning, because if you don't plan out your lunches, you tend to just grab whatever you can find, and a lot of times I would grab a McChicken. But no, if I did my meal prep right, I was able to put perfect portions together that I could just grab out of the fridge and eat while I was at the office. My favorite was always a cup of rice with beans and some stewed chicken on top. It was a perfect protein combo. Also challenging was mid-afternoon. I'd get hungry again and I'd have to find a good source of protein. Oftentimes, I just went with a can of tuna. I know that sounds crazy, but it's really, really convenient quality protein. And last but not least, dinners. I don't know why, but for some reason during this bulk, I craved red meat like never before. It wasn't every single night, but at least 3 or 4 nights a week, I was grilling burgers, grilling ribeyes, usually pairing it with a salad and some potatoes. This was my biggest meal of the day, easily over 1,000 calories each time I sat down. That is what I ate in a day, and that had me in a huge caloric surplus. All right, you guys, moment of truth. 30 days of weightlifting and bulking, and I feel bigger. Let's see what the scale says. BMI 27.9, body fat 19.2. All right, so after 30 days of bulking and lifting, I was able to put on 5 pounds, mostly muscle, a little bit of fat, but whatever I got, it's gonna have to move as much weight as I can in my very first powerlifting competition. We just made that video. It's right here if you wanna see how much weight I was actually able to move. See you next week.